And don't say no, honey, not tonight.
Sing it, Grim. Sing
I
it, Grim.
need to have you next to me. Oh, you see how in more ways than one, and I refuse to leave.
I'm a lip sync.
Until I see the morning sun creep through your window pane. Because what? 'Cause love won't let me wait.
That's Black Pepper.
No. Now you know that's Black Pepper right there. It was getting a little bit too warm up in here for Black Pepper. And we got one more pepper to go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go to my sauce because my chicken is almost done. Y'all know what pepper that is?
Red pepper?
That red bone pepper, baby. That's that cayenne pepper. This pepper jump on you right from the giddy up.
Don't
You
say
see,
it.
you
Don't
throw some
say it.
cayenne pepper on it, you better be ready to deal with the consequences. You understand? I threw some red pepper on it one time. Woo! What you say? Now you know
Cayenne
I got
pepper
a
jump
song for it, don't you?
Yeah.
Cayenne pepper jump on you like this.
Miss D, you mind if I sing this one to you? I sang it to your sister, so I'm gonna sing it to you. All right, good. You didn't say no.
Now keep in mind, he's single, ladies. I'm to the highest bidder. I'm auctioning
It
him off to the
already got
highest
hot.
bidder. Hey!
Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh. Keep your camera on. Or watch your temperature go up. Watch it go up. Let me hold you tight, if only for one night.
Come on, show him how something.
Let me keep you near to ease away your fears. It would be so nice if only for one night. I won't tell a soul, I promise. No one has to know.
I won't be a snitch.
You want to be totally discreet. I'll be at your side, if only for one night. Yes, if only for one night. Your eyes say things I never hear from you. But my knees are shaking too. But I'm willing to go through. And I must be crazy. I'm standing in this place while I'm feeling no disgrace for asking. Hold you tight, if only for one night. Let me keep you near to ease away your fears. It would be so nice if only for one night. Yeah, what I need is, I said if only for one night. I tell you all I need is, oh, you. All I need is one night of your love, of your, ooh, yeah. See, it get hot and it just stay hot. So I'm asking, let me take you home to keep you safe and warm till the early dawn warms up to the sun. It would be so nice if only for one night. And cayenne pepper don't ever let up once it get hot.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful when you use the cayenne pepper. You don't play.
Now let me catch you up on my sauce. What I've gotten.
Go ahead and introduce yours, and I'm gonna get mine started, because I'm just gonna cook my vegetables in a little oil to catch up to where you are.
I put some oils. Put some oil in there, and I put my vegetables in there. What's in there is 3 different color bell pepper with onion. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna add that to your oil, begin to sweat it a little bit so you can pull those oils out for flavor. All right? You're gonna pull that oil out so it can give it its flavor. Then I added, while I was in there, I seasoned it with a little Miss Dash, little ooey and wild, what we know that is, right? And then I added my chicken stock in there. I added my chicken stock, and I added my sesame oil to give it my sauce that nutty flavor. So that's where I am right now, and I'm gonna bring it to a boil. As you can see, it's coming to a boil. Then as you bring it to a boil, that's when you begin to add all your liquids. I always add, when I'm cooking, I'm always add my liquids or my wet ingredients, and then I add my dry ingredients. Why do I do that, you ask? I'm glad you asked, I'll tell you. When you put the liquid items, you bring it to a boil. When you bring your dry items in there, besides cayenne pepper, we talked about, everything begins to cook, it begins to come together. If you put the dry ingredients and add cold liquid to it, it's gonna lump up, it's gonna take the longer way to cook. You can take the station wagon to Atlanta, or you can take the Porsche, you know what I'm saying? It's all up to you. But I like to go there quick, right? So as you see, it begins to oil. I'm going to add my ingredients. Break yours down, Brad T.
Well, what I did was I started to simmer my vegetables. My sauce has vegetables in it. You know the normal Louisiana, onion, bell pepper, celery, some green onion in there. Then what I did was I added some sesame seeds that I'm toasting in this nice vegetable mix here, letting it release all those sesame seeds, release that nice warm flavor. It's not just for hamburger buns, people. It's not just for hamburger buns. You get that flavor going in there. I put ginger in here. If y'all were wondering what that other spice was, I put some ginger in there. That ginger's good for you. And it gives you an odd flavor that most people are not used to eating unless you eat a lot of Asian food. They use a lot of that in Asian cuisine. We're using some very different flavors in our sauces today. What I'm doing here is building the flavor profile for the sauce, because it's a mustard-based sauce. Y'all ever had a mustard-based sauce? Well, this particular sauce came about simply because I had a friend who couldn't eat tomato-based sauce because it gave him heartburn. So I remember my grandmama used to tell people when they're pregnant, you get heartburn, eat a teaspoon of mustard. It'll cut the heartburn. I ain't crazy, Emma. You heard that too. So I made a whole sauce. I figured if a teaspoon would not do it, then a whole sauce, then I'm good to go. Won't give you heartburn. And sure enough, I made that mustard-based barbecue sauce, and they didn't get heartburn. So what we did was, I used mustard as the base for the sauce.
But you know when heartburn, when it settled down, then it got to come out of, you know where it's coming out at. I'm just mentioning that. If you get heartburn and once it settled down, it got to come out. Right. It's gonna find an exit.
We don't want no pain. We don't want no pain.
Come out top
we don't want no pain. So now what we got to do, right? You got all that tanginess. You know what I'm saying? You got a grip of tanginess. You know I'm waiting. Put it down. Because once you put it too much, it's got to cook. And if you think black pepper get hot, red pepper?
Tell them about red pepper.
You might not be able to swallow that. That just burn for no reason. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give a little honey base to it. And you say how much? Yeah, about that much right there. That's a good amount. But there is nothing that sweetens up the sauce just proper like brown sugar. Something about brown sugar. Something about brown sugar. You understand? You was here yesterday. You understand? Something about that brown sugar.
We got a whole bunch of it on the stage
yes,
right now.
Indeed. Yes, indeed. You better behave yourself. All right. I'm going to just sweeten that up just a little bit. The brown sugar going to do two things. Taste good and thin that sauce out. Because you know the sugar crystals break down and then they smooth out. That honey I wanted to build on top that brown sugar flavor because I got one more ingredient I'm gonna add in here. But I want you to see.
Now I catch you guys up to speed on mine. Once I put all my wet items in there, like I said, I put my ginger. What I did was I add water to my ginger, because when you add it in, it strengthens your food quicker rather than from a powder form. You can use both, but once you got your ginger that's wet, you turn it into a liquid form, then it instantly starts to work. And then as well, I put my honey in there.
That's smelling pretty good there, boss. That's smelling pretty good.
I put my honey in there, my ginger and my sesame oil. Then I added my dry seasoning because that already came up to a boil. And now that I add my dry seasoning already working it. As you heard, the grill sergeant said, hey, that sauce smelling pretty good.
I don't see any measuring spoons over there.
Now, if
No
you wonder why I put all those seasonings in there, you know, all them vegetables, all them bell peppers,
Yeah.
all that good vitamins in the bell peppers and the onions and all of that stuff.
Right.
And you get past a little bit of sugar, you know, the natural sugar, a little bit of brown sugar, you know, and then the ginger's good for what?
Digestion.
Digestion. So my sauce is doing 2 or 3 things for you already. You got the warmth of those sesame seeds. You got the tanginess. It's a different flavor. You wouldn't think about it, but it's a different flavor. That's the Coca-Cola lady. That's the Coca-Cola lady down there. She didn't think I was gonna call her out. Yes.
She challenged me to basketball. She challenged me to basketball, but she's a little too short.
That's a basketball coach right there.
And I don't, you know, when I'm on the basketball court, I don't see ginger. I just see score a bucket.
Now what I'm gonna do now, at this point, all I have to do is add what I want it to taste like when you taste it. That's why you didn't see me add any peppers other than the white pepper, because white pepper pretty much stays like that song, pretty much just like that. If I had added black pepper, it would have got in there with that oil and it would have started cooking those granules of black pepper, and it would have maybe got too hot, or when you cooked it and cooled it down and tried to heat it up, it'd have been real spicy. You're gonna eat this fresh. So because I'm not gonna serve it again, I can make it taste just the way I want right then and leave it alone. So I might take a little bit more liberty with that.
Now to catch you up on my sauce, mine has come to a boil with the seasons in it. So what I do is I like to add now what I call a slur. Anybody ever know what a slur is? A slur is you can take either cornstarch and water or flour and water. And the reason why it's slur is you don't want to use a utensil. You can use a spoon or you can use a fork, but that'd be cheating. You want to use your fingers. I didn't do that for that purpose, so y'all know y'all like, oh, I ain't eating this chicken. He done lost his vote. I mixed mine up real good, but my slur, that's what you call a slur. It's going to give it a thickening. It's not going to thicken up to where it's too bad, but it's just going enough so when I drop my wings in there, it's going to coat it.
These
it's
two
almost
ladies
like a gravy.
have been
Yes,
really
it's like a gravy.
studying what you're putting in there.
What'd you
are
say?
thinking?
What'd you say?
I'm very curious to see what it's gonna taste like. You have a lot of different flavors going on.
And you know, I cook like I like to live. I like a lot of different flavors. I ain't I'm not afraid of strong flavor. You
the
understand?
vegetables, I'm curious to
I ain't
see how
afraid
the
of strong
vegetables
flavor.
make it taste.
Some men can't handle strong flavor. You feel me?
I'm watching.
My
I'm
sauce
watching.
got all these strong flavors. You know what I do with it? If she got too much mustard, I put a little brown sugar.
Brad, can I ask you a question?
No, because I know what you're gonna try and do. All right, what
No,
I'm
I
gonna do
just want
first,
to know, are we cooking here?
when you
Is
test
this
your
a
food,
cooking
don't use the
lesson?
same spoon. That's just nasty. Love is not giving somebody a foodborne illness.
That's right.
So don't go. You notice if I feel myself sweating, I back up. That's because if I accidentally sweat in the sauce, it's gonna be too spicy for you. You're not gonna be able to handle it because of all the love I got. You understand? I'm telling you, you've been done run out here stripping to the back door. So I gotta be careful not to let too much of myself get in the sauce. It's a powerful thing.
Now, if I sweat in the food,
Yeah, you're gonna go to sleep.
it's
All right,
going
here
to
we
be a
go.
little sweaty. You're going to taste it. It's gonna be
One
nasty.
time
You ain't
use
gonna
on the
want that.
plastic
You're
spoon.
gonna nasty.
Four.
So now that I brought mine to a boil, I'm about to add my slur.
Woo! Yeah, indeed.
What are you thinking so far about these two sauces?
Yeah. But
I'm actually interested in trying it. You know, I've never seen chicken prepared like that, but I'm open. So
So make it good is what she's
You
saying.
said something
From
really
Houston,
important
right?
right
You
there.
from
You
Houston,
said
right?
I'm open. You know, that is the sign of great intelligence. Is not being closed-minded that somebody else's stuff just might be good. Yeah. Because you notice I'm using all kind of Asian flavors in here. Sesame seeds, garlic, you know what I'm saying? Ginger. Those are spices you typically find in soul food. Now y'all know what he's doing. He's using that cornstarch and water to thicken it up so it'll coat the chicken. And that way he don't have to use a roux. He don't have to do anything with extra fat because the cornstarch has no fat, so he hasn't added any extra fat in that sauce. It's gonna coat that chicken right nice like. Now I got something else here I'm gonna put in mine.
Is there another ingredient over there?
Oh, hold on.
That's the
Hold
secret.
on. Let me see
This
what that
is
is.
the
Hold on. Let me see what that
secret
is. That's not on the
ingredient.
list. That's not on the list. Let me see what that is. Let me see what that is.
If you touch this,
Judges, this is a violation of the grilled rule. Then it's pouring in all
It's
nice and all that.
liquid?
Let me put a little bit on my pinky. If you put a little bit on my pinky, I can tell
Is
you what
that
it is.
alcohol?
Oh, the question. You got to answer the question, Grill Star. A question was posted. You want to know.
You got a question? I got something that's gonna make that honey taste like. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah.
But what is it? The people on the panel and I want to know what it is that you done add to the sauce.
What I put was about 2 ounces of butt whooping right in this sauce, and you don't worry about it. When they taste it, you gonna feel it.
All right. I see.
Well, thank you.
Now, ladies, I got to tell y'all this now. Y'all got to understand that.
Woo!
The first day, he won the battle. The second day, I won. So we going at a tie. We going neck and neck here. So just let you know, if I win, it's going to be a voucher given to you. See, they already got some votes.
Let me ask Turner a question. Hey, Turner, I'm actually going to be going into the services late this November.
Say again?
I'm going into the services in November. I want to know if I can look forward to this kind of food in the mess hall.
Yes. Yes. Because we training them to be the best.
What branch of the military are you going into?
I better say Army, huh?
Whichever one you go, we got love, but go ahead.
Good.
She likes it.
Slap a pause in you. She ate that sauce and slap a... You know when your neck do that drawback, that was good to your soul right there. It was all right? You ain't got to keep doing that with that fork, girl. Give me that fork back so I can put that over here. Quit playing. All right there, Houston, behave yourself. All right. We got this stuff. And you know what? If
My
you
wings
were,
is
if you
looking
were to
real
go
good
into
over
food
here,
service,
real sorry.
it don't matter where you go, all of them train with the Army. All Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marine cooks all train in Fort Lee, Virginia.
That's right. The headquarters of food
It
service.
don't matter where you
Army
train,
headquarters
the
food
Army
service.
gonna train all the cooks. Boom, right there. So that's how good we are. You know, it's a hidden talent. It's hidden. I think I'm gonna stop right there.
Now I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of resume about my friend here.
Watch yourself.
Just let you know that he's not just putting things together. This guy has won food service competitions. The Fort Lee hosts every year the largest culinary competition on the East Coast.
In the country.
In the country,
In the
excuse me,
country.
in the country. And it's hosted by the U.S. Army. So just to let you, and he's been there, he's won, I mean, I'm talking about you got judges from overseas, United States, master chefs, master pastry chefs, and he's going in front of those people, stand tall, and on me, my resume don't read like that.
All right. Last time.
See, I ain't got to taste mine, but I'm gonna do it anyway. He did his, I'm gonna do mine like that.
I'm done.
What's the name
I'm
of
done.
these two sauces? Is there a name for the sauce?
I'm glad you asked that. I started this sauce in 1991. 94. I didn't name it until 2008. No, 9. 2009. This is the sauce I did on Bobby Flay Throwdown in 2009. He ate 6 pieces of chicken while we were competing. Now, the 2 people that were judging, their taste buds was off that day because Bobby Flay said I should have won, so I should have won. But the fact is, he said he never had a sauce like that. Now, this is a barbecue man for sure.
Yes.
Never had a sauce like that and ate 6 pieces of it off camera. And not only that, he put this recipe
That's right.
in his cookbook
Yes, he did.
for Throwdown.
Yes, he did.
That's how good he thought it was for this